I see my mom every day, but there's one problem. She has no idea that I'm her son.
You know, that would put a damper on things. It's like, hey,
No, ma'am. I need some coffee.
Moab. You know,
isn't that like a biblical character?
Probably.
Moab. I'm pretty sure.
Moab, king of the moms.
King of the moms and the mams.
And the mams.
All right. Do you want to know what it is from Urban Dictionary? Moab.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Mother of all meltdowns.
It's a big old freak out.
Moab, man on a mission. When a person is in a state of both adrenaline, focused determination, and performing serious attacks consecutively, swift, or simultaneously.
You know, you could say he's on a Moab to find his mother.
That he is.
But
that
why? What you trying to do with mommy?
Mommy? Okay. The story starts off very intense.
Ooh.
You ready?
I'm ready for it.
She had me when she was 14. And I, 24 male, was given up for adoption. My parents told me about her growing up. I still have the letter she wrote me that she asked if they could give it to me if they wanted.
Oh, it's like sweet, but heartbreaking at the same time.
It's crazy reading it sometimes and knowing it was a literal child who wrote it, saying she's sorry she couldn't be my mommy, but she hopes I'm happy. She was open to having contact, but we moved for my dad's job when I was around 11, and it seemed impossible to find her. But luckily, I did.
Oh,
Reconnected.
snap.
She's working at this small little restaurant, and I keep going, but she doesn't know it's me. We talk sometimes, and she seems like a nice lady. Sometimes when she says something like, do you want a refill, honey? Or uses another term like that, I want to tell her, you're my mom.
Mommy, it's me. Hello.
I don't know why it makes me so nervous. We talk sometimes and it seems really genuine. If it's not super busy, she's more open to talking about random stuff. And I literally drive 2 hours to come eat at this exact place just to see her. And it's like she knows me already because I'm there once or 2 times a week over the past 3 months. So she always says hi with a big smile. But man, if she only knew.
It's sad.
But guess what?
What?
There's a freaking update, yo.
Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Well, Reddit, I did it. I told her.
Hey!
And it was pretty heavy. My heart was even beating fast. I kept trying to think how to tell her. Many of the comments on my last post were mentioning writing her a letter, just how she wrote a letter for me. And originally that was a plan, but it felt like I needed to say it out loud. I did wait for her to be done with her shift. And that was when they were closing the restaurant already. And I waited in the parking lot. We said hi when she saw me first, but I told her I was there for something serious that she needed to know. First, I told her sorry for keeping it from her so long. And she didn't react until I actually pulled out her letter. And she started bawling from there, like screaming and crying at the same time, and didn't even have to finish the whole I'm your son speech. She just saw it and knew. It was crazy. Next thing I know, she's hugging me instantly, but then she kind of pulled back and asked, is it okay if I hug you? Of course it is. And we were just hugging and crying in the parking lot.
I hate to ruin the moment, but imagine he's like, no. Actually,
I don't like being touched. Can you get the fuck away from me, Mom? We're not that close yet.
Oh, that would be bad.
You've been gone all of my life. It hit her hard, though. Her legs gave out for a second, so I actually had to hold her up while she's still hugging me for a minute. What really got me was her saying to me, look how big you got. Oh. Also, hearing her cry made me cry, too. She went back to open the restaurant up. She wouldn't take no for an answer. We had a coffee. We ate a slice of their pie inside and talked. So many things we talked about. She told me the second time I came to the restaurant, she got the feeling, but for her, it was hard to believe it was me. So that feeling, she just pushed way down.
Wow.
Oh, premonition. She says, I look so much like my biological dad when he was younger, though. We talked about him, too. They stayed in contact with each other in case I ever reached out to one of them, so it would be easier to contact the other. I didn't have to hope about finding my biological dad since he was never mentioned, so I'm glad they both planned for this future scenario. She told me about how they wanted to keep me, especially my biological dad. He didn't want me to be adopted, but he knew they had to because they were just kids. It took him long enough to get past it after I was born, she told me. That's why he didn't leave anything, because he didn't want to believe that he might not see me again. We talked for hours, till almost 2 a.m. They closed at 11. She just wanted to know everything about me, but her main thing was, am I happy? Were my parents good to me? Did I have a happy childhood? And I did. I told her, thank you for helping me to give me this life. We both cried again. She cried the most. Everything was very emotional for her. Sometimes she would look really happy, but then get sad again. After my 18th birthday, she was hoping I would find her, and that's why she stayed in the same city all these years. But since I didn't, she always thought maybe it was because I resented her. Maybe I wasn't told that I'm adopted. Or maybe I had decided it was better not to have her around. It made me feel bad for not telling her sooner. She told me it's not my fault, and I did the right thing going at my own pace. Honestly, she's so sweet. The way she kept looking at me with the biggest smile, it made me emotional sometimes. Makes you think, how can someone who's been a total stranger your whole life look at you with so much love? It's wild. We learned so much about each other. She asked me if we could have dinner again soon to keep talking. And if at some point in the future, if I'm interested, to come over to her house so I can meet her husband. That all sounded really great. We exchanged numbers, and after I left, she sent a text telling me, thank you for giving her this gift, and she didn't know if it would ever come. My girlfriend came over and she hugged me while I cried. I wasn't sad, by the way. These were happy tears. Everything went better than expected. There was still emotionally heavy stuff, but I'm so glad that we got to open up to each other.
I mean, this is like a rare, really happy.
Yeah,
like
so
just
cute.
Just feels really good. And like,
Feels
also,
good, man.
I mean, like the parents could have not withheld the letters, or like, you know, all these things happen. And also crazy that like she thought it was him, which I guess like,
well, if it looks like the biological dad, like initially I was like, is it premonition or something?
Right.
But it's like, if it looks exactly like the biological dad, she's like, wait, that looks like the guy that knocked me up.
It's me from the past.
Yeah.
I'm back again.
I'm back, baby.
But yeah, this is a very rare,
Wholesome.
great, wholesome.
Love to hear it.
Today I effed up by going on a second date with a girl way out of my league.
Hey, never go on second dates with girls way out of your league, especially if you're flying across the country with them.
No. I think girls who are very much in your league because you are the prize.
Yeah, I'm the prize.
Yes, that's right.
Did I update you on what she said?
No.
Okay, wait. So
Oh, no.
just a little recap. So
Yeah.
I met this girl at the beach. We had a great date at the Getty. And then I'm like, yo, we like randomly bumped into this kid who was wearing a shirt that said biscuits and porn. And he was like, oh, it's a place in North Carolina. And I'm like, yo, I want to go to North Carolina to this girl. And we flew to North Carolina. I bought her the ticket. She got the hotel. So
Yeah.
So even trade.
But a big thing, nonetheless.
Freaking totally random. Totally not dealing with my breakup in weird ways. So I text her just so she basically, we were supposed to meet up last Thursday and she said she couldn't, and I'm like, and I just said, hey, just sent over the shared album, the North Carolina pics, and no sweat, rain check done. I'm back from the farm Sunday night and leave for Orlando Thursday morning. So if you're free for date 3 in between then, let me know. Otherwise, let's pause and reconnect after the 18th when you're settled in your apartment and I'm back from London, right?
And there had been a prior discussion also about like, okay, if we can't get together, then maybe we'll just like
there had been a prior discussion.
reconnect.
Yeah, later, right? Bro, she responds a day later with a picture of a pack of gum and says, your next brand deal.
Wait, that's it? That's actually it.
That's actually it. What the hell?
Oh.
Why? I think it's over, man.
Oh, I see. The problem is I don't. Yeah, I guess that's the safe assumption, but I'm also just like so confused.
I'm so confused. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Have we gotten the expert on the situation?
I have not any direct intel yet. No.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we like this is way above our this is some women's brain. Level shit right
I have
here.
I have no idea
Like,
what's
gum,
going on.
It's a brand sponsor.
Thanks.
What do I do with this?
Nothing.
Please.
Nothing.
Wow.
Anyway, let's get to the story.
Anyways, see you guys listen to all the episodes because you never know. You never know.
You never know when you're gonna get an update.
That's right. So I recently moved to a new city for grad school and pretty quickly met this wonderful gal on one of the dating apps.
Hey, let's go.
Poor Sam.
Hey.
This is triggering.
Yeah. Stop talking about wonderful dates.
That's right. We went on our first date 2 nights ago and it went really well. And she's super sweet and kind of why out of my league. There's a bunch of whys.
That's fairly out of the league.
Seems like she's out of the league. Last night we decided to hang out again. So we went out, got a few beers, had a few laughs, et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, go out to LA, have a few laughs.
Doing his little thing,
What's that? What's the Die Hard quote? The Die Hard quote where it's like, hey, let's have a few laughs.
Is that Die Hard or is that
It's Die Hard. Die Hard. He goes, come out to the coast, we'll get together, we'll have a few laughs. That's when he's in the
Is that the first one?
Yeah, Die Hard. Yeah.
I need to see the other ones. I have seen the first one.
Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, pretty good.
Those are the ones.
Yeah. I was pretty enthralled, actually.
Die Hard 1 was amazing.
Die Hard 2 is holds up too, and they are Christmas movies. I watched it on Christmas with my parents. It was great.
That's a good adult Christmas movie.
Yeah, it was cute.
Actually, I want to show that to my 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, this is Christmas.
This is great.
That's their only frame of reference.
Yeah.
So they just get toy grenades and stuff.
I'm also not going to tell my kids what Santa is. It's just going to be Die Hard references and bazookas.
Yeah. We just have a dinner, watch Die Hard. That is the Christmas celebration. We were walking on the sidewalk and I cannot take my eyes off of her. I'm extremely distracted. And so I'm not exactly looking where I'm going.
Nice.
So distracted
by the pretty girls.
Hey, it's something to stick his eyeballs on. So distracted, in fact, I stepped directly off of a very tall curb into a pothole.
Oh, no.
Not a good move.
Dude, tripping up. My boy is getting tongue twisted and leg ballisted.
That's right. It's not looking good. And at that moment, I glanced out at my right foot and noticed how odd it looked.
Oh, no. That's not what you want to notice about your right foot.
So peculiar. I couldn't quite place what was wrong with it until I realized that my right foot was now perpendicular to my left.
Yikes, dude.
My foot did a backflip.
Oh.
To the left now, y'all.
Oh, one hop this time. Because that's all he's doing. He's just hopping around. He's just hopping.
Hop everywhere this time. Because you can't walk. Bam, bam. Not to be deterred from enjoying the rest of our date, I quickly grabbed my foot and snapped it back forward.
Yo, hey,
Good
what you doing, bro? Man wants this date to go so well. He's willing to snap back broken bones and rolled ankles to make it go well.
He's just ready to lose a foot for this woman.
He's committed. He's risking it all.
I tried to walk it off. I promptly made it 3 steps before she caught me and sat me down. I assured her, oh, no, everything's fine.
Totally okay, man.
I just, my foot was just backwards. I just put it forward. It's cool.
It's always been like that.
Okay,
it's twisted around the other way.
It's a party trick, babe. It's totally cool.
You know how people pop their shoulders out? I just pop my ankle out.
It's called owl foot. Don't worry about it. But she was having none of it. Thankfully, I could have hurt myself way more than I already did.
Yo, shout out to the date.
Dude, I mean, I would hope any reasonable human is no,
okay?
We are walking to get this ice cream. March. Get to step in. In fact, I don't want to walk anymore. Carry me. Carry me to the ice cream. You peasant, you ugly peasant.
Ballerina, arms up.
I made a call to my roommate. And a trip to the ER later. I'm sitting in the waiting room at about 1 a.m. with an ankle the size of a cantaloupe.
Yikes.
The girl at this point was entirely justified in leaving and cutting her losses. I'm just a random dude she met on Bumble 48 hours ago.
Low key, true. She no obligation. She left, right? She definitely left.
I think. Oh, actually, we're maybe not.
Oh.
To the contrary, however, she stayed.
No way.
All freaking night long.
This one's a keeper, OP. This one's a keeper.
Bruh, he's saying out of league. She's staying the whole night. Yeah, this is it for you. Lock it down. Propose on your good leg right now. Will you marry me?
Screaming through the pain. He has one of those, he's biting onto his stick.
Yeah. Through 2 hours in the waiting room, multiple x-rays, setting my ankle, a CT scan, a cast, and more from 1 to 7 a.m., I had more fun than I thought possible I ever could in an emergency room.
Wow. This is a great date. This is a true test.
This is incredible. We cracked jokes. We laughed at the sheer effing stupidity of this whole night. and we made bets on whether it was broken or sprained. And we called my mom. I really should have been in pain, but I hardly felt a thing.
Wow, this is too cute, dude.
This is very adorable.
Cute. This is not how Reddit dates usually go.
Oh, we thought this was going to take her to.
Yeah, we thought this was going to go way downhill.
She saw I broke my foot. Then she kicked it just to make sure it was broken. For the audacity of breaking my leg on our date.
How dare you?
Oh, God. At 7 a.m., we finally made it back to my apartment. And instead of leaving, she stuck around even longer. And we took a much needed nap.
Cuddle sesh?
And she went and got food for us. And she got medicine for me while we watched The Boys. And she even helped me shower and caught me when I almost fell. Bro, marry her right now. What are you waiting for?
Stop writing this story and freaking write your vows, bro.
Close the laptop right now. Turned out I broke my ankle in 2 different ways. And 2 different ways. This is a lot. And I got to enjoy surgery next week as they put some titanium screws and plates in place. Coincidentally, my graduate school also starts next week. Not sure how I'm going to manage, especially since I can no longer even drive. No basketball for me for a long time either, which also really sucks. But I'm managing to stay in good spirits overall. I got to meet an absolutely incredible lady, go on by far the most interesting second date of my life, and now have a phenomenal story for how we met. And maybe, if I'm lucky, the Nightingale effect will take hold.
What's the Nightingale effect?
I have no idea.
What's the Nightingale effect?
The Florence Nightingale effect is a trope where a caregiver falls in love with their patient.
Ah, that's a good reference, dude. That's a great reference.
That's a great reference.
I hope so too, OP. I hope so too.
I think empty your savings and buy a ring right now.
Dude, it's going well. It's going well for OP.
And OP said it himself. He's ugly.
He's this girl
at least way
out
below
of
his league.
Yeah.
So, at a minimum.
He's butt ugly.
But probably ugly as
frick frack.
So lock it in.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.